Sketch a graph of 25 times the quantity x plus 2 squared plus 4 times the quantity y minus 5 squared equals 100. This looks like it might be an ellipse because we've got positive x squared and y squared terms on the left. However, it's not quite in the right form because we need the constant term to be 1. So what we're going to do is divide both sides by 100 to get this in the proper form. When we do that, we're left with x plus 2 squared over 4 plus y minus 5 squared over 25 equals 1. And so this is the form of an ellipse, and we can check and see where the center is. Because x was replaced with x plus 2, the center shifts to the left 2. And because y was replaced with y minus 5, it gets shifted up 5. So the center is going to be at the point -2, 5. Now, if we look on the x squared term, the denominator's 4. So that means we're going to be going to the right and to the left 2 units from the center, because 2 is the square root of 4. And then with the y squared term, our denominator is 25. The square root of that is 5, so we're going to be moving up 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a little bit outside the part of the xy plane that we have here, but that's fine. And then also down 5 units. And then we can go in and we can draw the ellipse that goes through those points. And that is our graph. If we wanted to find the foci, we would need to find C, remembering that the relationship is b squared equals a squared minus c squared. And here we know that b squared is 4 and a squared is 25. If we subtract 25 from both sides, we get -1 equals -c squared. We can make those both positive by dividing them both by -1. So c squared is 21, which tells us that c is the square root of 21. And a calculator tells us that's approximately 4.6. And so our foci are going to be about 4.6 units below and above the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4.6. 1 is going to be down there. 1, 2, 3, 4.6. 1 is going to be up there. They are very close to the vertices because this is quite an oblong ellipse. And if we wanted to have the exact coordinates of the foci, we notice that both of them have an x-coordinate of -2. And then for the y-coordinates, they both start off at 5, but one goes up the root 21 and one goes down root 21. So those are going to be 5 plus or minus root 21. Again, I mentioned a few times that when we have a shifted conic, sometimes the foci or the asymptotes or the directrix will have equations or coordinates that are a bit more complicated than when everything is centered at the origin.